All right, we are currently 13 weeks out from our first competition. So what is new 13 weeks out? Well, school's finishing up. Got a couple weeks left, a few presentations to do, a couple exams, and then we are officially a go for the summer. Gonna be able to crank out even more content and really dial in, just having a more regimented routine. Right now, juggling school, working out. It's taking even longer because these workouts have been longer because I've been trying to do more isolation movements. Well, not isolation, unilateral movements to try to at least help my symmetry a little bit before I can step on stage. There's only so much you can do within these last 13 weeks to help with that, but I'm still gonna work on it. So when you do unilateral movements, one arm at a time or whatever, shit takes longer. Everything takes longer. And that combined with posing practice, combined with stretching my chest and back, and working on my shoulder alignment, my workouts, walk in the door and leaving, and this is if I get don't have to talk to everybody there. Probably 2 hours in there. If I talk to friends in there, I talk to 4 or 5 friends in one gym session, 10 minutes each conversation, dude, it can add up to another hour and being in there. So I don't mind it. I obviously enjoy talking to people in there. Just sometimes when it gets over 2 hours in the gym, it's like, all right, can I start wrapping things up here? So yeah, cut is going phenomenal. Still not hungry yet. I mean, it's a little annoying still getting the food down right now because it's taking a little while, but that's a good thing because that means the closer we get to competition, it's going to be a little more smooth getting into really contest ready leanness. Hopefully I'll be lean enough, trusting the coach, trusting the process. We will see how it goes. I've dropped 2 pounds this week. Really happy about that because that was actually the biggest drop I've had so far since I started cutting was 2 pounds this week. Hopefully it shows off when I do posing. I mean, I think it will. I can kind of tell in the morning, just looking at my physique, it looks a little more dried out, a little leaner, which is pretty nice. We got mainly back with a little bit of bias today. So you're gonna see it. Unilateral movements, as I already mentioned, for back. Biceps do a little bit uni, and yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's get straight into it. All right, the first thing I start off with on back day is single arm lat pull down. I like starting with these compared to something like a barbell row is that I can really isolate my lat to start the back day. So now every other back exercise I hit, my lats are already pretty fatigued. Whereas if I started with a barbell row, compound movement, a lot of muscle groups are firing and I don't feel like I can get a big lat pump prior to hitting the rest of my back exercises. And then I feel like I hit a lot of different muscle groups that I'm not intending on hitting. I also do these unilaterally because I do have a problem pulling evenly on each back movement. So I try to do unilateral movements as much as I can and definitely starting with it because then my back is getting evenly hit at the beginning. And now if I do have to do a bilateral movement, it's already evenly fatigued. Next up, we got a variation of a chest-supported dumbbell row. I like pulling my elbows high on these because I can really target my upper back and traps. I like leaning over the pad of the seat just because I feel like I get more of a stretch on my traps. as well as trying to swing both my elbows out as far as they can while also pulling them up as high as I can. Definitely feel more of an upper back pump in this compared to any other high row movement I do. I like using dumbbells because it also forces me as much as I can to evenly pull. I do use a little bit lighter of a weight just because trying to get the proper range of motion, it is difficult to go super heavy on these, so it's more of a squeezing movement. And then I like to leave the heavier pulling movements at the end of the workout where I'm already hitting directly what I need to.
So like, dude, I got 3 more sets. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I kind of stand there. Come on. Let's see it.
Hopefully near the end of prep is what starts to get the accounts and views, but for now it's just been learning and fucking grinding.
No, that's good. You gotta just keep the consistency up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I would recommend.
I've always been on and off since like freshman year, and it's like, now it's like, oh shit, I'm like gonna graduate in a year, like I better start fucking working on it. Yeah, it's like, I could have as much time in a couple of years on this shit, yeah.
You gotta get those followers up, dude.
Yeah. Next exercise is a machine mid-row. This is one of my favorite machines at the gym I go to because there's a setting on it where you can make the weight the heaviest at the bottom of the movement. I also like doing a little bit of an intensifier when I do these. As you can see, it looks like a tempo set where I do 2 reps that are a little quicker, and then on the 3rd rep, I get a full contraction, and then I slowly let it go down, about a 5-second count in my head. And then I go 2 reps quick again, and then 1 rep of a 5-second eccentric. The last back exercise I got on my back day is always a variation of a lat pullover. Today I used the machine. I like ending with these because, again, it's another exercise where I can really just isolate my back and then be able to just finish off and then move on to biceps. So at the end of my back days, I like finishing up with a couple of bicep exercises. Today I chose to do hammer curls, you see with the dumbbells. And after this, I forgot to film it, but I did cable curls.
Dạ, ở đâu? Thì sai thôi.